Hey, what's up everybody? It's GleeCon and I'm bringing you another episode of Lore of Warcraft. We are jumping into this one of our completionist playthrough of the Eastern Plaguelands Horde. This is really hopefully the last episode we'll have to do of just questing in the Eastern Plaguelands. The rest is going to be tied to Scarlet and Stratholme. But we have I have been spending the morning so far about an hour getting together a group, a 5-man group, because this chain is all elites. I tried to 2-man Duskwing, and it is just, maybe if you had some melee, a strong melee tank type, it would be okay. But for me and the other shaman I picked up, oh, not a good idea. The silence is long. It has a big range. We could not do it. We wiped a couple times, but really, actually, our poor shaman wiped. We did not. I was able to run until it kind of un-aggroed from me, but stay a while and listen. So we have two things to do here that we have to pick up. We have to kill Duskwing, who is a bat, and then we have to go up and kill Borogor, who is a big giant maggot. Once we turn those in, we will be opening up a quest called... Let me go back here and check this out. It is a quest called... No, darn it, of course. It's called The Call to Command. So, the Call to Command is the beginning of the real chain, where first we have to go to Varamathras, then he brings us back, and we have to kill the Crimson Courier. So that's an elite. Then you go and you get the apple. Fine, go back to Nathanos with the new information, and then he'll send you to kill the final, this lady. It's going to be tough. Then my tank is like, oh, one of my PC fans started making a bad noise and I can't figure it out and it's driving me nuts. Alright, so that's the goal, but before we can unlock those up, we have to do this. Alright, so... I'm just typing out what I just looked up. Alright, so I just explained everything that I walked through with you guys. So we kill the 2 elites. This is what I typed to them. We have to swing by Undercity for the next step. Go kill a Scarlet elite. Then sneak into the Scarlet base under disguise, which will give us a quest to the final Scarlet elite for the chain, which is an elite lady surrounded by like 10 non-elite guards. And it's a pretty cool quest as far as lore goes. So there's Garble. He flew in, landed. There we have... Garble is going to be an undead priest that we have. Don't know if they're a shadow or whatever. And then we have our other 2 people, our rogue and our... Alright, so we're just waiting for everybody to get here. And we're going to see how this goes. So, wish us luck. If we can finish this, then we are pretty much done with this chain. The only other thing we're going to have to do in this zone today is go mess around with these elites. Go mess about with the elites, which we actually can maybe sneak that one in too. And then tomorrow, depending on time, we're going to be able to do... a Scarlet's run, which would be fun. Depending on what time I... Ew, that's sick. I need to get rid of this. It's like a moldy sickness on my coaster. So time to upgrade the coaster. Alright, so... Alright, Avengers have assembled. And... Alright, so... I'll just skin this. So... Alright, the last guy's on the way. The other girl is over there fighting a worm. She needs him for the quests, but... Yeah, so they said they have the quest. They're on the way. So, all right. So this is the big bat, Duskwing. He looks not that bad with his 18.3k life, but his DPS is strong, and he just basically constantly spams. He constantly spams this AoE silence. So like originally me and the other, she's this other person is an elemental shaman. Not a good combo between the two of us. I was on healing duty and it was not good. I mean, we can kill these for rep. There you go, Argent Dawn rep. But stay on the Duskwing Elite. It's Cyber Week. Yeah, Okay, so the priest is almost here. There we go. That was just a boy Cyber Week. What else could Cyber Week mean? Not sure. It's a small thorium vein. Alright, here we go. Alright. Rock and roll. Go for it. I think he resisted me. Go ahead and get some heals in on him. Why can I not heal him? There we go. Whoa. Okay. Alright, I didn't even do... Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if... But... I felt like I was trying to heal. My frames seem good. But that wasn't that bad. That was super easy if you actually just have a tank. Just get a physical tank, and everything's fine on that. I mean, I was targeting him. Does he have something I don't know about? Not me. Alright, so... Yeah, they're just talking about mounts. I'm about halfway there. I've got about 500 gold, 450. Alright, so now we go fight Borogor. Yeah, they're just talking about, like, herbing using the auction house. That's fine. Okay, so after this, we go back and we turn them in. And we're gonna let him... I'm just going to call back to the joke because he said when I was a boy, Cyber Week meant something totally different. And then he's saying good money and herbing. I said when I was a boy, herbing meant something totally different. Marijuana jokes are funny. Alright, so they're off looking for Borogor. We're going to go find this big fatty. And this will be a little bit of a better... should be able to contribute a little bit more since I'm not going to be afraid of his... Oh, he's alright. They're already fighting him. What? Alright, well... This whole... We just rolled up on him and, unfortunately...
They can't join our group.
So... That's a shame. They are going to... I don't know what is going on. Why am I not... What is going on here? Why is it not letting me... Where'd the other guy go? Why is it doing that? Alright, so... I don't know... I cannot type. Let's look at Borrelgore. Respawn. Try to log back in. Maybe this will work. Just looking to see if any information about... Okay, so... That stinks, because now that that person had already tagged Borrelgore, and then we killed it... Okay, I'm gonna see if I can heal him now. What the heck? Why? Why is it not... Okay. Let's see. No. What could be causing me... Let's try reload the UI. There we go. Alright, so let's fight old Borrelgore, see where he respawns. So this is annoying, but this is all we need today. Just got to do this chain. Hopefully it's not a crazy respawn time. It's all... that's all we just got. We just have to hope that. I don't think he has a really bad respawn time. Who knows? If we look here, try to scan. I don't see anything. I see people saying that they've taken 15 to 20 minutes to kill him. Yeah, my typing is not great today. Yeah, it doesn't. Borrelgore was brought all the way down to the auction house in Stormwind. Okay. Says that person. Yeah, so that's lame. Bummer. Alright, where are we at? Now, time is going to be... We're not that bad on time. Honestly, once we get rolling on this chain, it'll be fine. Like, nobody's... We have a full party of 5. We're all good. We have a real party, like tanks, DPS, healers. Alright, so there he is. Alright, so let's rock and roll. Okay, I'm gonna Wind Fury it up. Actually, I should put this Poison Totem down. Come on, let's get him. No, they have stone. Alright. Come on, big fatties. Where is everybody? Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go for my heals now. Yikes. That priest has got to get aggro off their butt. Okay. I'm gonna drop this down. Put a little... I already have Wind Fury weapon going on. There we go. We got a tank again finally. Okay. That's what I was hoping, that the tank would wake up. And they did. Looks like they did. Yeah, just a, Okay, so you can't interrupt that. That's good. The guy was messing with his fans, the tank. He said his fans are messed up, broken, whatever. Okay. Oh, he resisted my, I put the wrong one down. There we go. Okay, so this guy is just tough and tanky. Nice. Alright, so... Alright, so we have to turn these in, head to the UC. Where we'll have to get the Scarlet Courier. And so we have to go here, go to UC. Not this is the slow part, but it's pretty cool. All right, so we did the first half of today's episode, which was that. Depending on time at the end, if I have like 10 to 15 minutes left in a regular episode, we will tag on this PvP episode. But not, if not, we're just gonna mix it into one of our other episodes. We'll slide that in. Because it's gonna be, yeah, all told, it's gonna be like 15 to 20 minutes of our life. Okay, so yeah, the next part is the Scarlet Courier. And then we will go... So we got a couple little steps in the chain. which is nice because it's nice that we have a group where at least I think 3 out of the 5 want to complete this quest, including the tank, which is good, and the priest. That's cool. We have some people that are willing to rock and roll with that. These GD bats. Alright, so this is looking good. So we finish this chain today. That means that tomorrow we'll be able to run... Why is that Resurrection also the Putrid Bile debuff? Graphic. It's like, oh, my Resurrection is also Putrid Bile. Could be either. Totally the same thing. Alright, so... dang it, you jerks. They got me now. They got me and dismounted me. There's Duskwing already rezzed, so we did a lot of good on Earth. On Azeroth, not Earth. Sorry, this is not Earth. Did a whole fat lot of good where he's already back rampaging the wilderness. Alright, so we're gonna just immediately turn in and go.
What now?
I would not recommend that you take on this challenge alone, Shaman.
Excellent work, imbecile. I shall fashion this fur into something you can use.
Neither of these are great. Don't really matter.
Beware the living.
And?
Keep this up, and I may have to promote you from imbecile to mental deficient first class.
None of those are good either.
This had better.
Then the call to
The
command.
order has come down, adventurer. Verimathras himself has requested that I send my most capable agents back to the Undercity for a highly sensitive tactical operation. Unfortunately, my most capable agents were killed over 3 years ago. In their stead, I have a collection of brain-dead riffraff. Travel to the Undercity at once and report to Verimathras. Do not embarrass me, adventurer. I was overwhelmed.
And then
On this
Ramstein.
very stead I stood, held my ground in defense of Lordaeron. The farm and all on it were waylaid by a gigantic wave of scourge. The wretch, the filth. It hovered above me, entrails hanging from its gaping chest cavity. I woke as Scourge. For so long I was helpless. My mind had coalesced with the Lich Kings. She came for me.
Oh.
Somewhere. Somehow I knew she would. Free. And now, I must have my vengeance. My vengeance on that which took from me my life. Destroy it.
That's cool. So, they're saying that the Ramstein guy is the person... First of all, it gives you a quest. That's cool. But it's... that's cool. It's a quest to go kill Ramstein. So I guess... Basically, he says, on the very stead that we were standing at, so that farm that he's at, he was like the last defense of Lordaeron. And the Scourge came through when the Lich King came. And when he woke up, he was Scourge, like everybody else. But the Banshee Queen came and set him free. And he wants to destroy the thing that took his life. So Ramstein the Gorger was at the head of that wave that took him over. Cool. So that's a cool quest line. We can also mark off that we've done some of these now. Okay, so these two are now done. Duskwing, How I Hate Thee, and the Corpulent One. And that allowed us to pick up Call to Command, which is just going and talking to the guy in the Undercity. But it also allowed us to pick up the one Stratholme quest we're going to need to do as Horde, which is to get vengeance for Nathanos, because the rest don't really matter. So Stratholme, that's not even Stratholme Live. I'm pretty sure that's Stratholme Undead. That is the only one we need. All the other quests, like when we run Stratholme live, it doesn't even matter. We're just going to run it once for fun as Horde. We don't have any specific quests. And when we run Stratholme Dead, the only one we need is that. Pretty sure, yeah. That chain, and actually this last step, the Lich Frost Whisper, you have to complete Stratholme Undead for it first, but that actually sends you back into Skull again. So our Glee Contessa, she's going to be running around over the next week or two, because after today, it's all going to be dungeons for a while. We might have like a little intermission episode in the middle. So it's pretty cool. So we have to go down, then we're going to take out our next phase. So when we look at the actual quest, this is called, what's it called? The Call to Command. Man, my typing is just, I don't know, my brain is fried today or something. He's stuck. Stuck, Milk. Smack him on the butt as I run past. Yeah, so he will give us the Crimson Courier, which is to track down the Crimson Courier. If you read what people say, it says, she passed from Tyr's hand to Stratholme. Dang it. Alright, so that's the next part. We're going to have to... We do this, then we get the letter from the courier, which will allow us to go back and turn it into Nathanos. Then Nathanos will send us back to Tyr's hand, and then we just turn in the thing which will give us return to Nathanos. So that's not a fight. And then finally that will give us the last quest. They're not moving, so like, hey, if you guys want to get a head start on tracking, they're like, our two people that are not on the quest are just, oh, Bax is gonna have to get rezzed. Something walked by and killed him. Alright, but we're gonna go kill Varamathras because the other part was called to command. He basically says, Varamathras requested that he sends his most capable agents for a highly sensitive tactical operation. Unfortunately, my most capable agents were killed, so instead, there's us, the brain-dead riffraff, where he stares coldly at us. So we're gonna go report to Varamathras and be like, hey good. I mean, I guess we're just brain-dead riffraff. Hey, boss. We're here. We're super good. Actually, I don't know. So if you're watching me play, I don't know if I'm super good, but I am determined, and I will gather a party for some tedious things. I will be patient. But this is a pretty cool collection of questlines. And we got Ramstein, so that's really important too. So yeah, next we'll do Scholomance. For Horde, we just have to run that once. For Alliance, we are going to have to run Scholomance 3 times, at least, because we will have the Barrel Family Fortune. We'll have a first couple steps, and then there's 3 parts for the Ross Frost Whisper. So we'll have to go in, and then I think you get like a second run. So it's going to be like back-to-back Alliance Scholomance runs. Maybe with the Barov guy mixed in there in the middle. Like, we could do that at the end of one of them. Okay, so now we're going to go talk to Varamathras. And he's already in there, but my mount's not. So I think that's going to be the next couple days for me. Then Tuesday break for Final Fantasy. Then Wednesday, I'm thinking we will end up doing the Horde run. The Grand Crusader sits safely in the Scarlet Bastion while his forces pour into your lands, desecrate your structures and monuments, and murder your people. The Dark Lady has commanded that I deal with this insect once and for all. You'll become the instrument of the Forsaken's reckoning. Okay, we'll read the other half as we walk. So, I guess we're going after the Grand Crusader? So he basically says, just as the body cannot survive without the head cannot survive without the body. The defenses of the Scarlet Crusade's command inside Stratholme are almost impenetrable. I see. So we're building up because the live side of Stratholme is... I guess we can fly here. The live side of Stratholme is... contains the Scarlet Crusaders' headquarters, where you will try to fight the ultimate leaders of the Scarlet Crusade. And the Forsaken hate them because the Scarlet Crusade just hate anything that moves. Anything that's not human, anything that's not, even, you know, is undead adjacent, friendly to the undead. So basically everything. Alright, we can fly to this next part.
How may I be of service?
Lights of Chapel.
Farewell.
Alright. So, Veramathras, for multiple reasons, wants to kill this guy. He is the number 2 behind the Banshee Queen, and because the Scarlet Crusade is so anti-Forsaken, of course, that meets the mission, but also for Veramathras as a Dreadlord, his secret mission of just undermining everything and just serving, I don't know, the Burning Legion or the Undead, or, I mean the Lich King or whatever. He also, for that reason, wants to get rid of the Scarlet Crusade. There's also some kind of weird possession thing going on. Who knows what his real mission is? But on paper, we're going to do it because the Banshee Queen doesn't want it. So we're going to cut the body out from under the head. It says the Death Stalkers have been collecting activity on the Crusade outside of Stratholme, and every day there is a report sent from Tyr's hand to Stratholme. We have to intercept that report and bring it back to Nathanos. So this report could be anywhere. She is up at Corinne's Crossing. And then I'm going to head out north, and we're just going to have to seek this mission out. I don't think we have any letters or anything in there. I didn't do any repairing, nothing special. If you look at the actual quest itself, it's just says you can solo it. Oh, it's a level 70. So it's a courier with 4 elite bodyguards. So this is going to be like a dungeon pack. She's in just killing in Corinne's Crossing, getting rep. Backs. Okay, so we're going to land here and head out to Corinne's Crossing and then make our way up. Live, Sharika. Don't die. Dang it. He's... So I'm going to head out over and then scout the road. It says it's right there, but that's just, it's really anywhere on the road from here to here. So we just have to look for... I don't know where they are. And after this, we'll have to go back to Nathanos, over to Tyr, back to Nathanos to get the last quest. So for the people that are not doing the quest, it's going to be a little bit tedious. But luckily, I can heal. People are complaining about Ren trolling. Stupid. Only until March or whenever he's still here, so that writ that we need for that guy. I mean, again, I'll mess around with that once. We will try to do that at some point in time. I mean, honestly, some people just don't know. It's crazy that when I turn in Rend, or whatever it's going to be, like, when we finally do that quest, there is a good chance if I don't turn that in correctly. Why did I get on this guy? What on goodness gracious am I doing? Why? I don't know. Okay. Alright, so... here we go. We're going to hit the road here and then just scout the road. I do not know what Vax is doing. The rogue. Alright, so... I don't know if Bax is chilling as Ghost. I don't know what they're doing. I don't even know. Yeah, that's a problem for another day though. If I get there, if the worst thing we have to do to not make everybody mad is to schedule our rend, then I will gladly do that. We'll just have to do it on camera. If not, I'll just drop it immediately at the same time that somebody else drops it and not sweat it. Everything does take time in this game. Alright, so I suspect that it's going to be right around the corner here. I suspect our Pat Courier Alright, so Alright, so the actual courier is a 60 elites. So we have to be able to kill 5 elites. But their life is not, like, insane. The courier that itself has 14k life. Alright, everybody's moving. Alright, so when we take this person down... I guess we don't need the rogue for now. This part we should be okay without the rogue. Everybody's about to converge. Okay. And then this is going to be a little bit of an annoyance. Because... yeah, I don't know what's going on with our rogue. There's the priest. Well. Alright, there's... Okay. Go for it. Okay, now I can heal again, thank goodness. This is the one that has some kind of knockback. Okay. Okay, so we did get... the courier. Not too shabby. And somebody, just a random passersby, joined in as well. Alright, cool. Alright, so now we have to go turn into Nathanos before we do a quick scout. This is what I just typed to them. Now we turn into Nathanos, then we do a quick scout run to Tyr's Hand and back before the final step. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the... If they want in, we're going to let this hunter join. Alright, so this rogue left. Alright, so there you go. Oh, I did not go around Corpulent Crossing. Okay, so our shaman is going to help us there. I'm going to uninvite this rogue because they are... Alright. We have another fifth, somebody that wants it. They were... That's pretty cool. They're like, So this is what is this is the rewarding part of the game. Like, again, I might not be the best player, I might be able to do this, but it takes like patience and perseverance and willing to do like the grunt secretarial work. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my job. To have to just get groups together and be persistent and get people on the same page and communicate. And here we go. Where now we're gonna take on this Dementius lady, and you have people that are like, wow, you're actually going to do that quest? That's awesome. So we're going to go turn in this Crimson Courier, and we have to go do a scout mission where we'll have to go bite this poison apple and come back. We'll log all this after. But this is pretty good. Now what's going to be more annoying is when we have to take a full raid for Nathanos on Alliance. That's a whole other thing. So totally different experiences. On Horde, you're just doing essentially an out-of-doors dungeon group. You need to get like a 5-man group, maybe a little bit less. But then that's it. Whereas on Alliance, you can solo the entire chain until the end when you need an entire raid. So, a little different experience, but pretty cool from a lore perspective no matter what. Alright, so here we go.
What would you ask of death?
Succeed now and you'll have almost earned my respect, Shaman. Can we read it? No.
Excellent. Finally, an opportunity to destroy the Scarlet Oracle. I have made some adjustments to this command. Should our little ruse work, they will expose the Scarlet Oracle, and we shall strike. Now pay attention, adventurer. You are to deliver this command to the Crusader Lord, Valdemar. How? You are going to hand it to him, imbecile. Take the command and this rotten apple to Tyr's hand. When you cross into the city, eat the apple. You will transform into something more palatable to the humans. Take the command and hand it to the Crusader Lord, Valdemar.
Okay, so looking at that again, he gave us, it says he's made some adjustments to the command. So basically we intercepted the command and they're going to expose the Scarlet Oracle and we shall strike. So you're to deliver the command to Lord Valdemar. Take the command and the rotten apple, and you eat it, you change it, you turn it in, and then after that, okay. Alright, that poor girl's getting hurt out of there. So basically, we are going to cut our way through. That poor Sharika has died. So you go in. All right. Alright, so this is the part you just go in, you put the little, so we have this kit here. It says Nathanos' chest. You open it, you get a couple things. You get the Grand Crusader command, bears the mark of the Grand Crusader, and then you have this 5-charged apple that will allow you to scout yourself. So you do not have to fight. You just go in there and get going.
It's too far away.
Okay, so you don't actually have to go in the gates. So now I'm a fake Tyr's hand person. Now they will not fight me because I'm part of the Tyr's hand group. Milk the Bulls running in there doing it also. And we go up and we tell them, hey, this is what we need. Well, we're giving him fake reports. Okay. Where is he at? Is he underground? Yeah, he's inside here. Question marks there, but he's really inside the Scarlet Basilica. This would be a whole freaking dungeon actually going in here. Here he is. This is unacceptable, soldier.
Where have you been? You thought the Scourge had captured you. The Grand Crusader makes an unusual request. Regardless, what he asks will be done. Return to the Scarlet Bastion and notify him that the Oracle will be en route shortly. We will take every precaution to ensure that she makes it to Stratholme unharmed.
Okay. So we are in good shape here. And I don't think it really matters. Because now we have to wait for everybody. Oh, I got to stay on my mountain. I'm still a Scarlet Crusader. Okay, so now these other people are coming in. Alright, so we go turn this in, which is cool. And yeah, this is just... I don't know what that... Alright, so we're really, really close to the final step here. I can, we can mess our spreadsheet up a little, or work with that a little bit. Why not, right? Darn it. I knew it. You can't go off camera too long. Alright, so we just did call to command. Might as well pick this whole piece up. We just did call to command. I'm not even going to do that chain they're asking. Alright, so then we picked up the Crimson Courier. We turned that in. Let's put these down here too. This is really all we need. We picked up Nathanos Ruse and turned that in, and we're now on Return to Nathos. I'm just going to check them all off because that's what we're going to do today. What the heck? I can't trade it? That's weird. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe it's because... Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, this guy needs to... You don't want to screw over this Garble guy who's done this whole chain. His UI wasn't the one that bugging, that was mine. But... So we're going to turn in, but we're not going to accept the next part. Because then that will spawn...
Speak quickly. The fools, my deception went unnoticed. Prepare yourself, adventurer. We must strike with cold cunning.
Okay, I'm not going to pick up the
Demetria
next
is
one.
Chief advisor to the Grand Crusader. She is called the Oracle due to her otherworldly senses. She has successfully assisted the Crusade in several of their victories against the Scourge. While this ruse was successful in exposing her, if she truly does possess psychic powers, she will undoubtedly be expecting some sort of trouble. You are going to provide that trouble. Track down the Oracle and terminate her. They should be moving out of Tyr's hand as we speak. Make me proud, Worm.
All right, so that's good. This is gonna be the final step here. Alright, so Sharika, since she's going to be standing there anyway, once we accept the quest, the mob is going to spawn right there, and she can track her because she'll start padding all the way up, I think, over here, too. We're just waiting on Garble. Wow. That's insane. I mean, they keep giving me more water, but I don't need that. Alright, so yeah, this is really good. So tomorrow, let's look at what we're planning on doing while as we wait here. Tomorrow we're going to hit up Scalaman's. Our first run through, I really don't think there's very much. If you look at the actual quests for Scalaman's, there's Plagued Hatchlings. Oh, this is what I've only picked up. Which we'll do. That'll open up Healthy Dragon Scale on... So let's kind of read about Healthy Dragon Scale. Because that one might be tricky. So it says that you can only loot the scales after you complete it. Yeah, it says they drop randomly from the hatchlings, average 2 to 3 scales per run. Alright, so just not a big deal. You can just grab them. Chances are we're going to get them. We're going to have to do 2 more runs, so I'm not that worried about it. The Barrow of Family Fortune, we're going to get it when we run in there. And then when we're done running Scalaman's, we will turn in the last Barrow. That's a quest we can do on our own. And then we will also be doing Dr. Thielen Krasnov the Butcher. So if you look at Dr. Thielen Krasnov the Butcher, if you look at that quest, okay, how are we doing here? Yeah, he's on his way back. So you have to kill him and get the 2 remains, the remains of those 2 ghosts we talked to out front, and that will be one whole run. That will open up Krasnov's Bag of Horrors. That is a second quest we'll have to go back in. And that opens up Kitanos the Herald. Okay. You'll have to go back and do Gitanos. So it's 3 runs of that. And that opens up a chain which will take us through various things, ultimately to Stratholme, and then will send us back to the Lich, Wrath, Frostbisper. So we're actually going to have to run Scalamancer maybe 4 times on camera. Or we're going to get a group, who knows, where they will want to like run and do the whole part. I don't know. Because you can do the first stuff. You can go all the way up until Gitanos the Herald with one group if you have a group that's willing to like take time. Somebody told me you can do the whole chain if you want to take like 4 hours. So it just says return to Scalamancer with the blood of innocence, and then you can fight Kirtanos. So that's cool. You'll get an offhand or a sword. Nothing we really super duper need. All right.
What is it? Demetria is chief advisor.
Okay, so now we're
the
good to
Grand
go.
Crusader. She is called the Oracle due to her otherworldly senses. She has successfully assisted the Crusade in several of their victories against the Scourge. While this ruse was successful in exposing her, if she truly does possess psychic powers, she will undoubtedly be expecting some sort of trouble. You are going to provide that trouble. Track down the Oracle and terminate her. They should be moving out of Tyr's hand as we speak. Make me proud, Worm.
All right, so Alright, so we're planning on Mage is going to nuke the ads, we're going to heal the lady. Or Mage is going to hurt the ads, we're going to nuke the lady. And this is it. This is the finale of this chain, which is cool. We have a full 5-man group, which is fantastic. Really fun, really cool. Ended up taking a little bit of time today. Where are we at? Yeah, we're just over an hour, but like I said, I spent almost an hour getting people trying this mission, trying to 2-man parts of it. So it was a big part of my day today. Solid 2 hours plus by the time we turn it in. But pretty fun, and it sets us up to start our Scalamancer runs. We're just going to have to do multiple... This is our life now. We ran Lower Blackrock Spire probably 4 times at least. So with the one run we do on Horde, we're going to have to run Scalamancer like 5 times. I don't think Stratholme is going to be as bad, and I think we might even have to do... We might even be able to get rid of some of the sides of Stratholme. You know, only have to run them once or twice. Only once on Horde. So, that's cool. Give me more water. Okay. Alright, so... I don't know where she's at. I'm just taking a peeky poo. I don't see her. Yeah, so they start at the castle and start slowly walking here. Alrighty, so here we go. I have one of those on. It's not going to be 10 minutes. There she is. Oh, they're not elites, though. Alright, here we go. Here's the squad. Love it. Alright, what else do we have? She's got Grace of Air. Guess I should keep that, right? Why the heck not? I'm gonna go with Grounding Totem, Strength. Why? Okay. Alright, go for it. Oh no, I should have done that. Yeah, she reses them all. Okay. So far it's going okay. Darn it, we got feared. Yeah, she just keeps rezzing them all. Oh, I got stunned. Yeah. Got him. Okay, so we did kill her. That was nice. That was cool. Very cool, very, very cool. Yeah, just a lot of stuns. They're just like a bunch of paladin jerks. Scarlet troopers. And they just keep stunning me. But now it's just a bunch of weak little mobs, so it's just that they all have so much little, like, they all have healing and stuns. They're like a bunch of annoying paladins. And then this last one. All right, so we are in business now. We can go back and turn that one in. So that's gonna be it. We're gonna just turn this in, and that'll be it for the day. We did a lot of real strong work. I'm not gonna do the PvP thing. We're gonna squeeze that one in. And that was business right there. We took care of basically the finale line for Horde in Eastern Plaguelands, not counting, you know, Darosher and all that stuff, but that's kind of a neutral. But this is the Horde specific. We haven't done it on Alliance because we are going to need to do a raid. I'll probably have that as another episode. I don't know what night I'm going to do that. I might, like, slide in one of my nights where I have Scarlet planned instead of doing back-to-back, just get a raid together to take out Nathanos, and then in that same thing, do the PvP on both characters. And, yeah, it's going to be cool. We also have to finish Darosher, but Darosher, that line's not going to finish off until we run Stratholme. So we are going to be weaving in and out on our Alliance character to do some of this other stuff, have some other episodes kind of in the middle here. Yeah. So tomorrow we will run our first run on Scarlet. That's not going to change or affect anything. Maybe we will get lucky and be able to do like a second run. Like, not a second run, but go in and go out for that first part. Not sure how long it's going to require. I don't know exactly how that works. So we are either going to do one Scarlet run. Maybe we'll get lucky and do one where we do both steps. I'll research a little bit when I'm getting a group together. We could do that tomorrow. Probably will try. It's just going to depend because, oh, you know, my football game doesn't start till 4 o'clock tomorrow. So, yeah, I think we can for sure. Because I'll get in here. It'll take a while to get a group going and everything, but it's not end of the world. We had some real guild help that did some stuff. You know, some people are just on here to socialize and play the game, and I really like that. I'm usually very mission-oriented, so I'm not a very good person. I will try to help if it's, like, convenient. But I've not reached the stage where I'm just like, I don't just hop on and play this game and be like, oh, people are asking for help, but I know there are people like that, and I couldn't play this game without them, so that's great. Alright, so that's cool.
You ask, they will be reeling from this blow for years. Well done, adventurer. You have earned not only my respect, but also this reward.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the bow is good if you're a bow user. Maybe the wand is good if you're a wand person. Neither are good for us. Do I want this shield? I don't think so, because even when I go offhand, the shield is nice for blocking, but it's stam and intellect, so it's a decent, but it's not anything for us. So we're not doing it for that. But we put a big blow to the Scarlet Crusade, so that's really cool. We're going to stay out here with this character, and yeah, that's it. We've completed that whole quest line. So again, tomorrow we'll do our first Scarlet run. We'll see how that goes. If you look at it, like Scarlet's quest guide, just to peek at this before we leave. So for instance, we need this Dr. Thielen Krasnov the Butcher, and then if you look at how you do it, yeah, the Healthy Dragon Scale, we can't do this. Okay, so you have to slay Dr. Thielen Krasnov. So if you look at this, he's number 9. And then Krasnov Bag of Horrors, you need to kill Jandis Barov. Well, she's number 3. So she might be something. If you look at the entrance, you come in here and what? You make your way around somewhere. 1 and 2. That's the Blood Steward Kitanos. And that's also where the deed to South Shore is. So you need one of those deeds. There's Kirtanos the Herald. So those are 2 different parts. The goal is to come in there and get this doctor, who is part C. Yeah, it's just, you'd be really having to navigate your way. So we will either just clear this dungeon and get to the doctor and get those bodies, and then on a second run, we will make sure that we come and get Janice Barov. It looks like she, if you go out B, this stairway, she's by herself down there. Cool. And then it says go back to the Eva Sarkov person, and then that will give you Kirtanos the Herald. So you'd have to kind of go back and get the Blood of Innocence, go bring it back, and summon Kirtanos the Herald. So that's it. You know, whether we want to do that quest line. So I'll try to get a group for that tomorrow. We're going to see how that goes. Worst case, we get one part done. Best case, we're able to wipe that whole thing out, and then we will only need to do one more Scholomance run on Alliance. That'll be great. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching, listening, and tuning in. I look forward to seeing you guys as we kick off that Scholomance run tomorrow. I'll see you guys. We got another episode in the pipe. 5x5.